too many people in the overall general public have the mindset, if I have nothing to hide, then I have nothing to fear in regards to privacy. This is absolutely false. I'm reading question. I mean, it's a statement, really. Well, you can reverse this statement. This extremely irritating statement. I mean, when you hear people say that, you say, I mean, this is so 21st century, so you know, Generation Z. It's not about you. It's not about whether you have something to hide. It's about the whether society can function and what sort of society it is. The key actors in society who influence its political process, people who publish, publishers, journalists, MPs, civil society foundations, if they can't operate in the society, then you have an increasingly authoritarian and conformist state. Even if you're someone who thinks otherwise, you're of absolutely no interest. The result is you have to suffer the consequences of the society that has been, that has evolved. Also, you're not an island. So when you don't protect your own communications, it's not just about you. You're not communicating with yourself. You're communicating with other people, and you're exposing all those other people. And even if you assess at the moment that they're not at risk, are you sure your assessment is correct? And are you sure they're not at risk going into the future? I think the biggest problem with mass surveillance actually is that the knowledge of mass surveillance and fear about it produces intense conformity. So people start censoring their own conversations, and eventually they start censoring their own thoughts. So it's not enough to create fears about mass surveillance. One, at the same time, has to create understanding of how to avoid mass surveillance, or understanding that at the moment, most of the mass surveillance authorities, like the National Security Agency and the organs it feeds, are pretty incompetent. That can change as artificial intelligence merges with mass surveillance, where those data streams from the NSA and PRISM program are massaged by artificial intelligence.